I feel like ever since Victorious was put on Netflix, Tori Vega has got a lot of shit for being a horrible character who doesn't change at all and she's a horrible person and blah blah blah. I refuse to let y'all shit on her. At me all you want. At first I had a bit of a hard time finding legitimate videos that didn't just say Tori Vega mean and actually explain their reasoning, but I got nowhere. Then I came across 24 Frames of Nick. So simply, his arguments are A. Tori Vega doesn't have any character growth. Tori spends all of season 1 nurturing her talents and trying new things. She becomes more and more confident by the end of the season. On top of that, she learns to be less petty after the first episode. In the very first episode, Jade pours coffee onto Tori's head and makes her act like a dog for a scene. And as payback, Tori kisses Beck for a scene. To me, that's pretty justifiable, but still not okay. Jade insults and mistreats Tori, but she lets it slide and is the bigger person. She helps Jade get back with Beck. She takes her punishment for hitting Jade, even though Jade faked it, and when she finds out, she still doesn't tell on Jade. Tori learns to be a bigger, more generous person, and in reality, there are lots of teenagers who stay in the same place and have the same habits throughout high school. Heck, there are people in their 30s just now developing their individuality. Do you know how many Tories I know in my life? Maybe high school just wasn't her time to grow, so it's arguable whether or not her character was properly developed. B. Tori doesn't have a good heart. So in his video, Nick says Tori isn't a good person and proceeds to compare her to Jade. I just have a problem when it comes to comparing Tori to Jade. Tori has done a lot of messed up stuff, but Nick talks about how Jade is better without talking about some of Jade's bad behavior and all the great things Tori has done for other people. She got Beck's job back. Even though standing up for Beck is what got him fired in the first place, she still admitted she was wrong and did the right thing, which was get his job back. Tori made a song and Trina stole her record deal, but Tori didn't even get mad. And when Trina asked for her help, Tori wasn't rude and she helped her sister. Don't paint her as a horrible person and deny all of the noble things she's done. There was a comment that said, the episode where Tori needs a ride to school, Jade literally took her to the desert to kill her. Lamau. Then someone replied, yet for some reason people make no mention to the awful things Jade did. Then someone replied to that, Jade is supposed to be rude. Tori was supposed to be the nice main character when she obviously isn't. And to that I replied, you're wrong. Tori was never intended to be the nice main character. The very first episode proves it. Yeah, she does act petty. Nice people usually let things go. But before you say, haha, I was right, you were wrong, Tori's a shitbag, for the rest of season 1, Tori learns from her mistakes. She sticks up for Jade, though Jade consistently mistreats her, and I think Tori's actions after episode 1 are acts of kindness. I don't think that makes her a perfect little angel. That's what Andre's for. I think she's imperfect, but tries to change and adjust to an environment that she's not used to. And the last point, C. Tori's boring, dull, and useless. Nick says Tori is so boring that no one even thinks of her when they think of Victorious. That's a bit of a stretch. How is it possible for someone to forget the name of the main character? I don't care how dull they seem, you never forget it, especially if her name is in the title. But in all honesty, as a former band kid and cinephile, normal mentally healthy people seem kind of boring next to theater kids. In Amandabb's video on Victorious, she says in her description box, Tori is the top piece of bread, useless and infuriating. And to that I say, whoa. Say the show didn't have Tori in it at all. The show would be terrible. You have all these wacky characters bouncing off one another, and then there's Andre. He'd be the next in line to be the main character, but in season 1, his character is just perfect all the way through. He does absolutely nothing and has no reason to change his ways, so why aren't people dragging him? Oh right, because he's a musical prodigy. Why aren't we dragging Beck for being a horrible boyfriend and completely oblivious to Jade's feelings? Oh yeah, because he has nice hair. Most people who have reviewed Victorious and made the accusation that Tori's not a great character seem to have sympathy towards all the other characters except for Tori, and you're telling me it's all because she's boring? You can call her unimportant all you want, but I'd hate the show if it was just Jade and Beck arguing without Tori getting in the middle. Robbie was literally introduced to us as the puppet Afro guy who's in love with Tori. Tori gave Andre purpose. And Trina, well, I could honestly watch a Trina show and be satisfied. All I'm saying is cut Tori some slack. God, I love